Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You have got to watch this video. Today, we're going to talk about knowing when to let go. There's 3 stages that I have learned in my life of learning or knowing when to let go. Whether it's in business, whether it's in relationships, there are things that happen and it's a definite sign that it is time to let go. I think we've all struggled at times with different reasons, whether it be fear-based, whether it be wanting to have it all figured out. We stay in situations longer than we should. But it's okay to admit, maybe I'm a little afraid because I don't know what's on the other side of this, or, I don't know how to do it outside of this situation, this job. And those things are okay to admit. But guys, there are times when you have to acknowledge it is time to let go. It is time to move on. One of the first ones is you begin to lose yourself. You begin to compromise and you begin to put up with things that, this is relationally speaking, you begin to put up with things that you know are not okay. You begin to make excuses or turn a blind eye because a lot of times it's fear-based. I don't know how to move on without this person. I, have been in this situation for so long. Sometimes you become numb to it. Sometimes it's gone on for so long that it just becomes your new normal. Guys, when you start settling, when you start knowing in your heart that it's not okay, there's so much more, that you deserve so much more, that is a sign that it is time to let go. Number 2, when you have no peace, that no matter how you try and push it down, no matter how you try and explain it away, there's just no peace. And that doesn't mean that it's always, whether it's relationally, that there's bitter, back and forth, or if it's in a job, that the situation is that things are quiet. There is a knowing on the inside of you that there's no peace, that I'm always troubled about this particular situation. I'm always troubled by this particular person. When you get to that point where there's no peace, when you feel like your health and your well-being is at stake, when you feel like you can't even put out your best work or bring your best self because of the troubling that you feel deep down on the inside of your soul, because you're not whole, that is a lack of peace. And whether it is a job, whether it is a person, guys, it's not worth it. I know sometimes we can't see what's on the other side, so that keeps us in places longer than we should. But I'm here to tell you, it's okay to let go. It's okay to protect your peace and to hold on to your peace more than you hold on to a situation that's taking and robbing your peace. Because whether you know it or not, whether you believe it or not, it is affecting more than you. It is affecting more than your mindset, your mind, your mental. It is affecting your health. If you are a parent and you're in a bad situation, it is affecting your children. It is affecting generations to come. I'm telling you, protect your peace over all. Okay, guys, the last thing I want to talk about is no growth. Whether it's a career, job, dead-end job, or relationship. When that thing stops growing, when there's no fruitfulness, where there's no, particularly with a job, there's, you don't just leave because you're not being promoted, because sometimes you're in a process. But there's times when it's just, it's game over. It's unfulfilling. On Sunday night, you start dreading Monday morning coming because you got to go to that job. You spend more time thinking about how miserable you are there than contributing and bringing your best self. There is just opposition everywhere you turn. It's just not yielding any growth for you. You have just feel like you're stuck, with a job. That's, those are signs that it may be time to move on. In a relationship, there is no commonality. You guys don't have anything in common anymore. You don't even know how to talk to this person because you've grown in two different directions that there's just no oneness, no unity. All you do is frustrate one another. You may not even be fussing and arguing. You just are not on the same page. And a lot of times there's no willingness to hear the other person. You're not trying to hear them. You're not trying to understand them. I'm telling you, whether you're male or female, do not let anybody devalue you. Your feelings are valid. How you feel, even if it's maybe a little bit unreasonable, should be heard. You should be able to feel like you're understood. Doesn't mean everybody's going to always agree, but you at least hear one another to understand and then work together to compromise on some type of midway. But when that's not available in a relationship, when no matter what you say, the other person is unwilling to even meet you halfway, it just feels dead. There's nothing about the relationship that's yielding anything good, nothing fruitful. You don't feel good in it. You don't feel good about it. Maybe time to move on, because the longer you stay in a situation that is not designed for you, that is no longer serving you, that is affecting you. It's affecting your health. It's affecting your mentality. It's affecting how you show up in the world. If you're parents with children, it is affecting those children. It is affecting how they relate in their relationships, future relationships. It is affecting generations to come. So if you see yourself in a relationship that is just dead, yes, maybe you go somewhere and seek some counsel. Maybe you go somewhere and talk to a pastor or, a psychologist, someone that is, skilled at these things. But those are signs that it may be time to move on. So with that being said, guys, I want to say that you are worth being celebrated. You are worth bringing your best self because you have so much to offer. You are worth so much to the people in this journey. So whatever you have to do, protect your peace. Don't settle and move on from anything that is causing you to be less than your best.